Hey guys, and welcome back to the Hobby Dude 007 channel. We're back on the Green Hornet Roadster, my very first model, and the goal for today is to get the body work done and finish this thing. So let's get busy.
Bring your model to life with MCV products. Visit them on the World Wide Web at mcvproducts.com.
Guys, I don't know when I've been more excited about finishing up a vehicle than I have this one, as it's a replica of the first model I ever built. And building it in the same fashion as I said in previous videos, but I have just had an absolute blast with this thing, and it is time to get it done. Today, body work, I'd mentioned in the previous video how thin this stuff was. This body, and I was going to probably have to keep from decals. You see the little mold, the circle there that you can see through where the pedals attach? You can see those right through the body there. And I checked it with the caliper. This thing is like 28 thousandths thick, so it is really thin. And as I mentioned, you can see, well, hopefully if I get the light right, you can see me moving the tweezers behind it there, and it's spotty, the body is, and you can see, like on this side, you can see that, oops, sorry, but you can't on the other side, so it's a little bit thicker. I didn't check. Well, no, you can see that too. But the side panels are about the same, and I've mentioned on the decal sheet there's some padding decals right here that, boy, look how yellow those are. We'll talk about these later. These went on the insides of the door panels, and I can vaguely see that through there. So I doubt that I'll use them. I may put them on and just take a look and see. And then there's the Green Hornets that we'll be using that I used originally. It's amazing. I remember the exact decals I used because I was so excited about using decals. Water stickers, as they were called at one time. Anyway, we got 10 pieces left, and I'm getting a little jazzed as we get closer. Once we get everything done, we'll get it all together. But these old molds, you see the little dimples there in the cowl area there. Normally we'd fill those in, but we're going to do it like we did it. And the molds there where you see little ripples in it. But you know what? That's character lines. I remember too, when I put the headlight, or excuse me, the tail lights on, I just left them chrome because I thought the chrome looked really cool. And I didn't paint them. I remembered I used a license plate, and there's two on here. I don't remember which one, obviously, at all. So I'm just going to kind of flip a coin on that. But I want to go ahead and get this together. Oh, the only other thing is this clear piece for the windshield. It's kind of hazy, and I thought, well, I'll break the Novus out. But you know what? We didn't have Novus back then, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to wipe it down with my polishing cloth a little bit. Just kind of wipe it down, and then we'll just seat that in there, and that's the way it's going to be. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start getting this glued up, let it sit and cure for a while, and once that's done, we'll come back. I'll wipe it down and get it ready for decals, and then we'll take a look. Okay, guys, we've got our body assembled. Let this tube glue. It says on the tube, maximum strength, 2-hour cure time. I gave it a little more than that. Of course, we used it a little more sparingly than I probably did as a kid. But everything is glued up, and I'll wipe it down one more time with my my old polishing t-shirt. I've had this thing that I've polished on for years. But we'll wipe everything down before we decal it one more time. I'm not going to polish anything, just wipe it down nice and smooth. But I think it looks pretty good. Doesn't look like 10 pieces, does it? But it was. The instrument cluster in there, everything. Set the chassis over here so we could test fit it real quick. Let's see if it's, uh-oh. There we go, there we go. Oh man, dropped right in place. just like it was made for it or something. All right. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, it's time to put some decals on this thing. Like I said, guys, I'll take my t-shirt and I'm going to kind of wipe everything down really good. And I am so excited about this. I remember building it as my first kit as a kid, and I know I've said that a bunch, but I'm just really excited about this one, guys. Yeah, we're almost done. Let's take a look at those decals now. The decals I remember using on this kit were the Green Hornet decals on the doors. And guys, I don't know if these decals are any good. You see how yellow they are. And this was one of the reissues. This is not one of the old ones. On that grill cover, I use this Tiki God looking thing. So we'll be putting that up here. And again, I don't know about these. I'm going to put them on, and if you can see through it, I'll take them right back off. But the Green Hornets on the doors, and I remembered using, I think it was this one up on the cowl. I think this one was on the trunk. I think it was one of these smaller ones. I think it was this one. I didn't like that great big one. I think it was this one and this one. But I'll, when I get them on there, hopefully memory-wise it'll come back to me. Don't know about that or not. And this National Hot Rod Association sticker, I remember putting that decal, but the sticker, I think it was right here below the cowl. And the other one I used was the Champion Spark Plug. My dad had those on his car. Right down here, I think. And I might have put it right underneath it. Wherever I put it, I'm going by what memory I've got. And I used one of the two license plates, but I don't remember which one. I think I'll go with Rod Busters. As I understand it, this is a full reproduction of the original decals, so it should have the exact same stuff. So it was one of these two, but I may flip a coin on that one too. But I'm just hoping these decals are still in good shape. Okay, guys, so we are going to go ahead and cut these out. Go get some hot water, and I've already moved over here my microset and my brush. And so we're ready to get that on there. May have to put a little bit of that in the water, the setting solution in the water, but we'll see. I'm going to get these cut out and wipe the car down really good, get those on there, and we'll be back. Okay, guys, the decaling is finished and the Green Hornet is alive. I had a little bit of problems with some of these decals. I knew some of them were pretty old, and even though this was a reissue, one of the latter ones, the decals just started disintegrating, and as you can see, there's a couple of spots where I had to put them back together right here. It broke into 3 pieces and split just to the right of the center. So I had to get that back together. Back here, same thing on the bottom part. They started coming apart, but we got that back together. The Green Hornet on the doors, that went on just fine. The Champion spark plug decal down here split almost down the middle. And I let this stuff really soak in some hot water and use some setting solution in it. They're pretty bad. The grill decal, or the grill cover decal, absolutely disintegrated when it almost got into the water good. It just started going all over the place. So that one was shot, but thank goodness I have 4 of these kits. And the ones that actually worked best were some of the decals from the 1990 issue. So they're a little more yellow, but at least it worked, and they went on. So we're looking just like it did when I built my very first model at 6 years old. So let's get this thing on here. And guys, that's the way I remember my Green Hornet. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm sure I did a cleaner job. I think there was an old adage of you used half a tube or a whole tube of glue per model. Well, of course, I didn't even come close to that here. I used it very sparingly, and of course my dad taught me to do that. Try to get, don't get too carried away with it. But let me take the camera down here, and you'll see the stance there, and you can see that translucent, the light coming through the body there. And some of these later issues, someone mentioned in the last video that the plastic was different, and apparently the dye or the tinting was different, and that's fine. But yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. This is our straight out of the box, very minimal anything. Oh yeah, and I did decide to use on that license plate the rod busters, and that one came apart too, but we got it back together. But how about that? And as we look at, we'll take that body back off a second and let you get a good close look at this. I want to show you too, from the magazine of the real car, the Grasshopper as it was called, but another picture of something I really look forward to. It's already a challenge, and this is not going to be anytime soon that I'm going to do the detailed version. I do have a engine from Matthew at Model Car Video or MCV Products that is perfect for this thing, and I look forward to doing that. It's the old school blower like that, and I can't wait to show you that. But the thing that is intriguing me the most, and I've had Amanda's assistance, is the seat. I want to show you in this picture. Is that not kind of cool for a show rod like this? I am going to reproduce that, and we've discussed the material to use that we can lace that up with, and I think it's a good idea that she had, and I think it's doable. So we'll be sharing that with you when we get to it. Back to the car here today. Let me put this back on here, and I will show you another little thing that I think will be cool on the other one. You know, I'd mentioned that I didn't like the top, and I didn't put it on mine, and I don't think my dad had it on his. But I got to admit, that looks kind of cool. I may paint it up in white and just stick it on there just for the sake of sitting it on the shelf, and I doubt it. I'll probably leave it like this. But for the other version, I may do this. And there's some cool stuff, pictures of the restored car and as it is today. And I'm going to let it go out showing you some of those pictures. But that seat is the most intriguing part of it thus far to me. I think the engine and the seat are going to be really a ton of fun. But guys, that is it. I have finally finished the Monogram Green Hornet, a replica of the very first model I ever built when I was 6 years old. And I didn't turn the lights down here. We're on them on this side. But this was just a ton of fun. Great memories with my dad, and just a lot of fun. Well, guys, it's on to the next project. God bless, and I will see you in the next video.